Today is Friday, February 5th, and here are your headlines. Winter storm strikes, March meeting madness, March training on the horizon, loss prevention protocol released, leverage the lead card system, attention all managers and staff, and your thoughts and prayers are requested. Let's first turn our attention to the winter storm. Right now, about 50% of our entire network is either in the throes of the storm, within a couple of hours of the storm as of about 9 o'clock this morning, or will be in the throes of the storm by the close of business today. That will dramatically affect next week's business in two ways. First and foremost, new business, and second to that, existing clients. So it's absolutely imperative that we put yeoman's duty in today and tomorrow for those that can get to their centers for next week's appointments. We need to get a jump start on those. So I'm going to invite you to call every single lead that you have from your lead card system, and if you don't have a lead card system, every single call, appointment, everybody that's ever reached out to you from the appointment books going back to day one. For your existing clients, winter weather leads to eating out of control, which means when I've gained a few pounds, I'm not going back to the center until I've lost a few pounds, and then before you know it, I'm an inactive client. Having an inactive client doesn't do you or the client any good. So utilize Call CIA, do a blast voicemail on Saturday for some recommendations for behavior guidance to make sure that they curtail their eating. And I would recommend that you send another one out on Super Bowl Sunday, letting them know you're doing some sort of something wonderful on Monday. Free weeks always work. They're like cigarettes in prison to a lot of our clients. Free week of weight loss added onto their program for anybody that shows up on Monday for their required visit. Again, blast voicemail through Call CIA. Now, for those of you that are saying, oh gosh, I don't have Call CIA, remember what our value statements say. Let's learn from our mistakes. Let's not make them twice. If you had the same challenge a few weeks ago when you got hit by snow and said, I'm going to get Call CIA set up, now's the time to do it. If you go to callcia.com, they can get you squared away within about an hour. March meeting madness. The crowd is growing. In fact, at this stage, I'm starting to lose control of exactly how many people are coming and who's coming. And here's why. Let me address some common questions and give the answers. Yes, there is room for everybody. I haven't drawn a deadline yet. That's not for another week or so. Yes, you can bring anyone on staff you want. Keep in mind, you're going to have the opportunity, along with your staff, to hear from 3 franchisees whose centers have collectively generated over $10 million in sales. Yes, you can videotape, video record, even chisel it into stone if you want, do whatever you want. I can't make any promises about power cords or outlets or how close you can get the camera or a microphone, but please, by all means, do so. And if you still haven't confirmed your attendance or need to revise it upward or even downward for that matter, although everybody seems to be adding people, go ahead and email me. Rose Sinovac, our new franchise area director on staff during the last month or so, will be doing confirmation calls next week so we can get a better read on our head count, because it seems to be changing almost by the hour. March trainings, 5-day basic is March 8th. That's the week following the meetings. Again, those meetings are Akron, March 2nd, Fort Lauderdale, March 4th. That's a Tuesday and a Thursday. I'm training both weeks, send new sales counselors as well as veteran staff. Finding a lot of veteran staff who have not gone, although there's only a handful of them, who have not been through training in quite a while or never attended any of the one-day sales trainings. You want to get them to 5-day basic, get them back on top. You're hearing the success stories. People are coming out of training on a Friday and selling up a storm on a Monday. Even the 3-day basics coming out of training on a Wednesday, selling up a storm on a Thursday. These are brand new people that had no idea what we were talking about before training started. You can only imagine how great a veteran would be if they had gone through it. Now, for franchisee school, that's the week of March 15th. If you haven't been through franchisee school in a while, I strongly recommend you participate in franchisee school. The money you'll invest in getting here for 5 days will come back to you tenfold over the next 12 months. Special invitation to absentee franchisees in particular: Melbourne, Florida; Orangeburg, South Carolina; Palm Beach Gardens, Florida; Baltimore, the Lock Haven location, and then White Marsh, as well as Dallas, PA. Send your managers, please. Let's talk about loss prevention protocol. We have a franchisee, Allentown, Pennsylvania franchisee, Bill Lowry, who has a 20-year plus background in loss prevention management, has prepared an unprecedented protocol for all franchisees to help stop what has become, quite frankly, an epidemic of theft by employees at the center level. It's powerful, it's detailed, and it's impactful, so much so I've integrated it into franchisee school, effective with the March training. As promised, it is being mailed today to all centers marked franchisee only. If you don't receive it, call me, so one, I can email it to you, and two, so I can tell you to fire your staff because they probably stole it so you wouldn't know what it was all about. Leverage the lead card system. Would you leave money laying around the center in amounts of $20, $30, $50, even $100,000 without someone being fully accountable for every single dollar? Of course you wouldn't. That's exactly what is done, however, if you work without an organized lead box system. Each lead costs you between $50 to $75 to generate. That's not the worst part of it. Now imagine that money laying around, and if someone on staff, all they had to do was deposit it in the bank, and you know you'd get a 10-time return on that within 9 to 12 months, but they simply never made the deposit. Can you imagine how much money you'd leave on the table? Again, go to April 22nd, 2009, review the lead box, the lead card management system, and implement it. You're leaving money on the table and revenues on the table, more importantly, net profits on the table by not effectively using that. Attention all managers and staff, please, let me start that over again. Please direct your program, administrative, and policy questions to your franchisee. All franchisees have been trained and exposed to 99% of the questions on fielding from staff. Unfortunately, it's delaying my response time to our franchisees. What I need to invite you to do is invite all of you as franchisees to make the inquiries on behalf of your staff. I love to talk to all of you as managers, as sales counselors, assistant managers, everybody. Unfortunately, as you can imagine, if you've been watching these episodes on YouTube, I am very pressed for time with travel, and it's all I can do to call back all of our franchisees in a reasonable and customary fashion. And again, I'm answering a lot of questions that from staff that have never been through training and certainly have never been through franchisee school, but the franchisee has all that information. So please, please, please direct your inquiry through your franchisee. And in closing, your thoughts and prayers. Please offer your thoughts and please offer your prayers for Pam Zepp's husband, Billy, who's facing a medical challenge right now. I know both Pam and Billy would appreciate it. Please keep Cheryl Dragonsbeat, franchisee from Eau Claire, in your prayers. Her sister passed away on Wednesday, and she was in transit yesterday to Florida for the funeral. For franchisees and staff that are doubting their own abilities, of what they hear and learn of the incredible success of other centers, I want you to pray and keep those folks in your thoughts because, gang, you're much better than you think you are. You can enjoy the same kind of success that you're hearing that others are having. Also, keep in your thoughts and prayers for the successful centers that they remain humble and continue to save lives and make money more and more every day. Also, for new franchisees, that they'll follow our guidance for successful grand opening. And last, and certainly by all means least in the realm of things, please pray for my sons Sam and Jake, who miss their daddy while I'm traveling. So that's your roundup for today. Have a great day. Get those stats in and look for Rose's call next week. I'm off to Orlando, wheels up at dawn on Monday morning for the grand opening in Winter Garden with Sam Ghosh, who you saw on PWLC News a few days ago. And if you want to shoot me a note that I can pass on to Sam to wish him good luck and well-being for his grand opening, please do so. Have a great weekend. Stay warm and stay safe.